guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be starting off with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15, and I really miss using this concealer. This is a brand new one, so I'm going to be using this all over the lid just to prime it, and you can use any primer that you feel. I'm going to be using this one because I want the shadows to pop. So I'm going to start off with this first shade. This is from Kalon Kosmetics, and this is their black matte eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using this to map out the cut crease area where I want it to start, and just to map it and guide me to how far I can go into the crease. And then I'm going to be applying the other shadows above the black liner. So I am going to be winging this out, and you can do this if you want, or you can just do however cut crease you like, but we're going to be going with a wing. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using this palette from Kalon Kosmetics, and this is Achelois Goddess collection palette. I'm going to start off with this first shade as my starting shade for deepening up the crease. I'm going to be taking the Wayne Goss blending brush. I'll list everything down below as always. And I'm gonna be taking the shade Siren just to blend that out into the crease. This is not a matte shade, but it is good enough to use to your crease area. So I really like this shade in this palette in general. It's very beautiful and workable. You can go with a everyday look or a colorful kind of look. With this one, I really love this blue because it's like not too blue, but yet it's like a pastel light blue, sky blue, and I really like it. And I'm taking this small blending brush from Blank Canvas, and this is the E10 brush. I really love it for the crease area. This is like one of my favorite brushes. You want to make sure to blend out that shadow really good because you don't want it to look muddy. You want it to be a really good transition. Now I'm taking the shade Silver Fox, and I'm going to apply this as my brow bone shade. I know it's kind of unusual to have a silver, but this doesn't come off super silvery when you pick up just a little amount of it. So I'm applying that, and then I'm going to go back in and blend out that Siren shade. I'm going to clean up the lid area because I don't want the base to blend in with the colors. I'm going to be taking the P. Louise base in the shade 0.5 just to clean up that cut crease area to really make it sharp. So then I'm going to go in after that and just blend that all over the lid, and making sure that it's vibrant enough for the shadows to pop instead of looking muddy. Each shade I'm going to list on the screen of what I'm going to be using on the lids, and I'm going to start off with this light shimmer blue shade on the inner eye, and then I'm going to go in with a lime green shade, and then I'm going to go and deepen the outer portion of my outer crease. And this is spontaneous. This is something that I thought about looking at the palette. When you apply any shadow onto the lid, you want to be careful not to overpass that cut crease line, and if you do, just go back in with a little tiny brush and go over where you messed up. And I'm just merging those shades to blend well together so it doesn't look harsh. Okay, so for liner, I'm going to be taking the City Color Cosmetics Be Bold Color Liner in Blueberry. You guys seen this in my Jeffree Star Blue Blood Palette tutorial. And this liner is super pigmented. The only thing I have a concern about that is like an issue is that it does get very dry, but to the point where it looks a little cracky. So you don't want to apply too much or layer too much. That's what I mean to say, layer too much, because if you do, then it starts to harden and then it starts cracking. For mascara, I'm going to be using some CoverGirl mascara, and then for lashes, I'm going to go really bold with this. I'm taking the lashes from Shop Artistry in the style Anti, and I'm going to make sure to tightline my inner rim, my inner eye, and my waterline area and smudging that out. And I am going to be using the City Color Cosmetics Line Me Liner. And now I'm going to move on to the face. For my face, I'm using the Kalon Kosmetics Candle Glow. This is like their gold one, and I did pick up a champagne rose gold shade, which is beautiful. I can't wait to use it in a future tutorial. And I'm going to be blending that out just to have like an inner glow type look. And I'm going to use the foundation mixing with the Fenty Beauty and Milani 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. And the reason why I had to mix them, because the Fenty is a tad light. I should have gotten it a shade darker. I just used the Milani one because it's deeper. For concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This is like my top 3 favorite concealers at the moment. Definitely beat Tarte Shape Tape, and it's right neck to neck with my Makeup Revolution concealer. And I am going to take a lighter shade from the e.l.f. concealer, and just to give me like, just to brighten up the under eyes, because the eyes are so bold. I don't want it to look dead underneath the eye area. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Kalon Kosmetics Bronzing Powder in Sunkissed Bronze. And this is a very warm bronzer, but I really love the formula. It does blend really nicely onto the skin. Then I'm going to take the Kalon Kosmetics Powder Blush in Baked Apple. And this is a very pigmented blush, but it's beautiful. They have so many beautiful shades in their collection. This is like one of my top favorites. Now I'm going to take the Kalon Kosmetics Illuminator in Golden Glow. This highlighter is insanely pigmented and super beaming. I just did not want to go crazy with the highlighter. It's hard when you want to go crazy with it. I just did not want to overpower with the whole entire look. So I'm going to set my face with the Kalon setting spray. I love the smell of this and the way it sets my makeup. And then I'm going to move on back to the eyes. I'm going to take this angle brush that I got from BoxyCharm. I'm going to apply that blue shadow underneath the bottom lash line area. Now I'm going to spice up the look. I'm going to apply this glitter from Gypsy Shrine, and this is in a style or shade Unicorn Tears. And I'm going to apply that into the inner tear duct with a glitter adhesive from NYX, and I want to make sure that I apply enough to where it does stand out and it's not just going to be in the background. It's like a touch of shimmer, you know what I mean, but without actually using shadow. Now I'm going to apply my lipstick. This is the lip liner Stripdown by MAC, and then for liquid lipstick, I'm using the H&B Cosmetics Liquid Lip in Living, and on top of that I did mix with the Dose of Color Sand. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you have any requests on the palette or any of their shadows, let me know in the comments down below. I really enjoyed creating this look for you guys. Like the video and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on both my Instagram handles and Twitter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.